Yo! Yayo, yayo, dreaming. Don't give it up, Lupe. Dreaming. Don't give it up, Solo. Dreaming. Don't give it up, Nave. Don't give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up, give it up.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is the Phil That Plays, and today we are talking about what I'm assuming, oh, hit the mic there, what I'm assuming everybody is talking about right now, which is the ban and then the unbanning of basically Red. The nerfing and then unnerfing of Red, and how this... I've been playing Bandai card games for 6 years, and I've never seen this happen before. And we're going to talk about it because I think I know the real reason. Well, I don't think. I'm pretty sure I know. I know the real reason why this happened. Now, let's talk about it here. So, basically, everyone saw this. Bandai, the One Piece official card game, commented on the original banning, saying, "Thank you for your understanding, and we hope our community continues to enjoy the One Piece card game. This ban will be lifted on December 8th, 2023, due to the changes in the metagame with the release of OPO 5. So, people already kind of predicted that OPO 5 will see the end of Red being a prominent color here in America because so many other colors get amazing cards. Purple Luffy, Yellow Enel, even Sakazuki to an extent. These three decks are like the three top decks in the Japanese meta. Now, of course, people want to say that, oh, because these three decks are the most popular here, they're going to be the same most popular decks in America, which I do not agree with. Excuse me. So, I thought I'd show you a really funny meme. People are obviously memeing, like, LMAO, psych, you thought. Let's see, this, yeah, Whitebeard players on 3/10, 2023. Whitebeard players on November 6th, 2023. Whitebeard players December 8th, 2023. So basically, Whitebeard will not die. We've tried to hurt him, we officially ban him, and then he just comes back a month later. So, yeah, I didn't hear no bell. But anyway, let me show you something cool here for a brief second. So, basically, the reason why I believe that this happened was, first and foremost, people are tired of seeing Red continuously top. They're tired of seeing Red continuously take up majority of the top 16 deck lists. If you've seen any of Eggman's videos, you've seen that first of all, he does a great job of tracking all this stuff. But you can usually see that up to anywhere from 50 to 75% of each tournament, top 16 or top 8, is all Red. You know, Red Zoro, Red Green Law, Red Whitebeard. And it got so annoying. People have been calling for Red to be nerfed because it is overtuned. Red is by far the easiest color to play in this game, and for good reason. It's a great starter color. People obviously gravitate towards Red in order to learn the game, but it gets to a point where we're tired of it. You know, other decks can't shine because Red is just completely overtuned, and I will die on that hill. Red has the most consistency in the game, which in this card game, consistency is king. So when you have a color that has a searcher that searches searchers, it just makes your consistency way too good. It's too high, and of course, no other color has this type of consistency. I think the closest thing is maybe yellow with two different types of searchers, and their whole archetype is, you know, Big Mom. So having two searchers that search for Big Mom type cards is really, really good. While red searchers are more generic. You have one searcher that searches all Whitebeard. You have Nami that searches all Straw Hat. You have Buggy that searches an event. You have Dodon that searches one-drop searchers, which is all three of those previous cards mentioned. Yada yada. You've heard the spiel. Basically, we're getting Whitebeard back on the 8th. We're getting Nami back. We're getting Marco unrestricted. Supposedly, they didn't mention the restricted cards. They only mentioned the banned cards. And we're getting Curly Dodon unbanned. Yeah, on the 8th as well. So, overall, I think this is a bad decision. It looks really poor on Bandai to ban something and then a week later mention, oh, no, it's only for a month, don't worry. So, before I even get really into a lot of this other stuff, all the players who sold all of their stuff, all their red cards, all their fancy Whitebeard cards, because they're like, well, can't play this color anymore, might as well sell out of it and, you know, go into another one, or sell out of the game in general. Which, first and foremost, if you sold out of the game because you couldn't play Whitebeard, I'm sorry, but that's incredibly childish. You know, obviously you weren't playing the game because you like the game. You were playing the game to play the most overtuned leader in the game, and because if you look at the Japanese meta in comparison to ours, Japanese players are more willing to accept new archetypes, new decks. They like playing new stuff. Here in America, we like to prioritize winning big events over anything because one-piece winner cards tend to hold a lot of monetary value. So that's all they care about. People have been playing Whitebeard since set 1, Zoro players since set 1. Sorry, let's say Whitebeard players since set 2, Zoro and Law players since set 1. They don't buy a whole lot of new cards. They just get the cards that they need specifically for their red decks, and then they proceed to win, get the products, sell them off. Sorry, that's a little bit of a rant on my end. But basically, going back to all this, the reason why they probably... Like, Bandai, I do not think had any intention of making this a temporary ban. They had every intention to make this permanent. But because people were... Oh, now I remember going back to my original rant here. They knew this wasn't going to be a permanent ban, because if they knew it was going to be a temporary ban, they would have just said it on the initial day. But they didn't. They said these will be banned going forward. They did not mention anything about unbanning it on the start of OBO5, December 8th, which is time of recording this video is 1 month from today. They only said that after a huge amount of backlash from red players and Whitebeard players, Zoro players, Law players. There probably were other types of players in there overall who were just upset with their decision to hit. I agree Nami should not have been hit 100%. Nami was perfectly fine. I think the rest of the hits were justified. But they had, like I said, they had no intention of making this temporary. Because if they did, they would have mentioned it day one, so that way people wouldn't have sold all all of their cards, and then find out it's just temporary, and now those players are still pissed. Some players sold their entire collections, which, like I said, very childish in my opinion. Just play a different color, you know, just play something else. They sold out all their collections only to get told, oh, nope, it's only temporary, don't worry, guys. They're already done. They're out of the game. They sold their collections. There was no reason to back out on this. The players that already sold all their stuff, it's already gone. They're not getting their stuff back. So, like I said, there was no reason for it to be, there was no intent for it to be temporary. They're doing this entirely through player backlash, and the main reason here is because they have so many new products coming out that have these banned cards in them. Specifically, the one that's on screen here, the former 4 Emperor set. This is coming out approximately in April of 2024. It features a deck box of the 4 Emperors, Kaido, Shanks, Whitebeard, and Big Mom. You get the playmat, which I love this playmat. And then, of course, you get the special alternate art Edward Newgate leader. You know, think about it here. Why would you ban a leader that you now have an alternate art leader in a collection coming out? For $40, you get this alternate art leader, the playmat, and the box. But people immediately were like, well, hold on, why would I buy this if the leader's banned? You know? And of course, some people say, oh, this is for collectors, not for players. Let's be real here. Players are going to be buying this first before collectors. They want to, Whitebeard players want to play the new fancy Whitebeard leader, and he does look good. I think this is a great looking leader. But if the leader's banned, they're not going to buy this. So people were canceling pre-orders. Which is real funny that the pre-orders closed. Pre-orders closed on the day they announced this. Or, sorry, pre-orders closed a couple days after they announced this. So more than likely, people found out Whitebeard was being banned, and they went and canceled their pre-orders. People were saying, "Oh no, you can't cancel. It's already they've closed the cancellation window." No, by the time this was announced, this was still open. People probably canceled a lot of their pre-orders. As you can see here, no exchanges or returns are accepted. They realized that they lost so many sales on this particular collection. Even though it's not coming out until April 2024, there will still be Whitebeard players that want this. Next, of course, you have the collection. You have the gift collection, which came out just recently, which came with the multitude of different promo alternate art cards and deck box packs, yada yada. Which, of course, one of them was the one-drop Nami that they have now banned. So you have this that you just released and you want people to buy, but you already have a banned card in it. And then you have the Three Captains deck, which comes out this Friday, which also has a Nami reprint in it. So you had two different gift collections. So you had two different products that have the banned Nami in them. You have a special Yonko collection, which has a alt art leader that is also banned. And then you have, I couldn't find a picture of this, but I know it exists. There's a gift binder collection that a collector's edition binder comes with one copy of all these different cards that are alt art. One of them is a Curly Dedan. So, think of this here. You have all these products that have, at this point, banned cards in them. People are pissed because it's like, why should I buy this if not all the cards in there are playable, are not usable? They're not worth anything if I can't play with them for some reason. So, at the end of the day, I know this has kind of been a ranting video, kind of all over the place. I'm just kind of trying to get my thoughts out as best I can. But Bandai did not reverse this decision for a healthier meta. They reversed it because their bottom line was going to be hurt. That is it. And it does make sense. Like I said, Nami should not have been banned. And then not banning her would have fixed this situation. The three captains deck would have been playable right out of the box, which is what a lot of people's complaints were. The gift collection would have still had its value since Nami's in there. You can still, it wouldn't be an awful thing if you pulled her out of the gift collection. The only things that wouldn't have been great were the Yonko collection. Oh yeah, I also forgot this too. In Japan, which Japan obviously doesn't have any issues, it doesn't have any, isn't affected by this ban list. Japan did release a first anniversary set. I don't know if America is going to be getting this, but it also comes with an alternate art 5-drop Marco that in America is limited, right now limited to 1. So, I don't know. I think this decision was primarily based off of their declining sales. I do not believe Bandai cares that much about the player base if they sell out of their collections. And the secondhand market has nothing to do with them. It's all about the future products they're selling. If their future products aren't selling, that's bad for them. All they could have had to do to fix the situation was just unban Nami, keep Whitebeard banned, keep Dedan banned, Curly Dedan banned, limited 5-drop Marco to 1, but they won't. Because this collection won't sell. Because without this card, you're paying $42 for a playmat and a box. No one's gonna do that. And we also, remember guys, we still also have Worlds to consider. Because we're still playing with 2 different formats. We have more bans currently than Japan does. Japan doesn't have the ban to, so the limit to Whitebeard, the limit to Radbeam, and the limit to, oh my god, why am I forgetting the other card? Oh, and limit to Marco, the 4-drop Marco. Eventually, we will get to Worlds, and a decision will have to be made. Whether we need to decide, are we playing with the American meta, or are we playing with the Japanese meta? Because we can't do both. And the longer we wait to get there, the worse this is going to get, because eventually we will get either American players will have to play with the Japanese meta and they will be out of practice with these cards, or the Japanese meta will have to play with the American meta and then they will be out of practice. It's just, it doesn't make sense to continue with two separate metas. We really need to decide which format we want to go with. Either make the ban list spread across both regions or lift the ban list altogether. But anyway, this is my little rant about what I thought about the collections, about the recent banning and unbanning. Like I said, this is ridiculous. Like, we've never had this happen, and I played Dragon Ball Super for 6 years, and we've never had a ban get reversed so quickly, and we barely ever get bans lifted. True, Dragon Ball Super's only played in America, so we don't have to worry about the Japanese meta. But anyway, it's ridiculous. I think Bandai just doesn't care about the community. It cares about its bottom line, and yeah, it's a company. They're supposed to care about their bottom line, but you know what? This was a bad decision. It makes them look stupid and greedy. So that is my personal opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you like this type of content and you want to help your boy out, get to 1,000 subscribers, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. We are on our way, little bit by little bit. And oh my lord, things that I'm gonna make a whole other video about the meta going forward. But anyway, once again, thank you guys so much for checking out this video, and until the next time, take care.
Here's how the story goes. We find out by the treasure in the grand line. There's no doubt. The pirate whose eye is on it, he'll sing. I'll be king of the pirates. I'm gonna be king.
His name is Luffy.
That's Monkey D.
Luffy, king of the pirates.